Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading is going to be for Cancer for June of 2020. We're 6 months into the year now. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards. For the month, we use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I am you. Makes all of you Cancers named Frankie. I suppose for the time of the reading, look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think these cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, like an overall theme for the month. Now, I have a short message for us before we begin, and it's like all of our relationships should support who we are and who we would love to become. So we need to follow and keep true to the example we set, because everyone learns from the example that we set for ourselves. Actually, they learn how to treat us by how we act and by how true we keep to that example. Kind of like our own little belief system or our own little type of the way we react within the world. And it seems like it's going to be important. We got a lot going on, obviously, with all the shutdown things, with work, with people around us getting ill right now. And this is May for me. It'll be June for you guys, and I don't know how long all of this is going to go on. So we really have to keep like a tone or in tune with ourselves, a tone for what we want to have happen, and in tune with the example actually of what we are now and what we would choose to be, in the future. Because this is a really pretty good reading here. It's pretty exciting. Our words are freedom, intention, purpose, harmony, and power. And I can see actually 2 very powerful cards in here that could possibly mean that, because our first card here on the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups, and that's an excellent card because it's a time when we have a lot of really great and a time of potential, along with the ability like to make use of it or to make something happen from it for us that we want. So there's all kinds of options on the table with this card, but it's also a card of fantasy and imagination. It's about a card about building castles up in the air and never building them on the ground. So it's like a daydreamy kind of card. Oh, I can do this. I could change myself, my whole look. I could build a house. I can, transform myself like that snake down there. Oh, I could get celebrated. I could have lots of money. I can take off the mask and show people who I am. It's all that kind of energy. What do I want to do? So we're looking actually at a number of possibilities or probabilities, and there's so many of them. It's kind of hard to make the easy choice. So we'd be like going back and forth. What could I do with this? What's the purpose of that? What's going to bring me into harmony? Like our words down here, but this is a kid in the candy store card. So we got, like I used to say, a penny is what they said when I was a kid, but now probably take a couple bucks at least to even walk in the door, or maybe more, and then you'd probably get just the one piece of candy. So the deal about it is having that hard time deciding what we want. So the way I'm getting it is we need to actually sit down, sit down with ourselves. Maybe pray, maybe meditate, something along those lines, something that's going to help us or serve us, right, in the future, and look at it. maybe pick one or two things, set our intention very clearly, put our purpose and our power kind of behind it, right? And pick one or two things. What are the real truth of what I actually want? And then instead of putting the $2 into the one piece of candy, I'm going to put the $2 in how I want to move forward. What are the things that I need to do for myself? And keep that focus so that my intention now manifests, because we cannot manifest if we got 50 million ideas. That's scattered thinking, not focused thought. And focused thought is what we need this month and what we actually want for our future and moving forward. It's just, this is a really important time. A lot of things are changing. A lot of people are going through pain and chaos, and God only knows what else, and others are happy or peaceful, during all these crazy times, because maybe I'm out of work, but I'm spending more time with my family, so I love that. We cancers love that kind of thing, but maybe even in the family, because too much time together is disrupting, things, because we're real family oriented and care about all the people that we love. But maybe right now it's like, I think I had enough of the people I love, and time to go back to work, or worry about finances, that kind of thing, you know. So what is my intention for the future, but not scattered? Really, actually, what is it I'm going to do when I come back or come out of what I'm doing? What's happening now? Do I actually want something different for my life that I can maybe give me more freedom, that I could focus my power and my thought, because our thought is our power, on focus on for the future when this is done? Because our next card here is excellent too. This is the money card. Pentacles cards, to me, they mean money, material goods, all of the things that reside in the earth plane. And cup energy, like our Seven of Cups, is emotional energy. So that's like our, I want it, I want it, I want it, instead of actually going forward towards it. So this is a card of a craftsman, and it's like learning or taking up a new career or a new skill. But if the new version that we do, because we are in the process of training ourselves with really good and intensely, and with a clear goal in mind, but we have to pick the goal first. So a clear goal in mind. So we'd be integrating like old skills into a new form, or possibly adding a new skill. This guy has 6 pentacles up on the wall, one under his elbow there, and one that he is copying. So he's perfected a particular skill right now. So it's a card of trying all these ways to, as a means to make a living. And now we want to use our personal resources to realize material sufficiency in our life, our money or whatever that's going to fulfill our needs right now, and allow us to expand. So the card is like our sureness of purpose, basically, our purpose, and we must be clearly focused on one or two things, okay? So with that Seven of Cups energy in there right off the bat, our clearness of purpose would guarantee that we'd be absolutely successful, and that our craftsmanship, what we're actually doing here, would be rewarded. Like we'd have new commissions and new business, more money, maybe even if we're really, actually, I was thinking here, if we were really, blessed, like really, really blessed, we may even have how do I want to put this? Maybe even have like acquired some type of new kind of skill, moving forward. Maybe something to add to the skills that we already had. Maybe a different type of energy altogether where we could come out on the other side and do something new, maybe for the people that are retired, maybe thinking of different kinds of investment strategies. Maybe I did good with one, but it's not doing real good right now, so maybe I'm looking into other things because I'm smart, I'm Cancer, my home's important to me. I want to keep it. I want to keep my relationships moving forward, in the right manner and kind of with a real clear intention and a goal in mind this month. So it's a pretty strong month for us because now we got another pentacle. Actually, we have 3 Pentacles cards in this one little reading. We have 3 Pentacles, So it kind of means to me that our head, with that Cup card coming first, right? Our head's up in the sky doing the daydreaming, and these cards are bringing it down to earth with what I want to produce or whatever. Because the next card here, the Page of Pentacles, is called like this card of the scholar, someone who is so intent on, the lessons to the point of oblivion, where they walk into the wall because their nose is so far in the book, So it's a message to us about the acquisition of money or material, some type of material goods. But the tone's good because he's usually the bearer of, like good tidings. And when he comes into a reading, this is a person that is a person. So as a person, it would be earth energy, like Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy, male or female, The person would be like refined, acting, younger maybe than us, not necessarily, but refined, sensitive person to the arts, creative, intelligent, that kind of thing. Really a person really looking for the good life, real ambitious, goal oriented. Maybe some of us are being called to act like this because we're more emotional, more caring, that kind of stuff. Maybe they're telling us, we got that 7 of Cups first. We Cancers need to get on the stick here and start maybe picking up some of this pentacle energy. That might be important to us this month, important to our freedom and keeping our power like in our own hands. And if this isn't a person per se, like a person in our life, it would be our own worldly ambitions that we're thinking about and a message concerning those ambitions, but it would be actually a really good message is what they're saying. So it's an important message because this page is a messenger page, so it would be an important message to us, So that word, that focus word, keeps coming back into my head. Goal oriented, knows in the book. What is it I want to know next? So far in the book that I walk into the wall, real focused energy about the, I think the future is how it feels. What's happening now that's going to propel is the word I'm hearing. Propel me into the future as things change or whatever happens, because now we got this next pentacle energy, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. Now, male or female, same thing, because these are general readings, and Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy again, which to me means either we're going to meet these people and they're going to help us in some way, or that for others of us it's going to be, this is the attitude or the energetics that we have to take on, because Queen of Pentacles uses money as a tool but doesn't worship it as a god. it's very, very mature. And a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are really, down in the dumps now. And, you pull your pocket out and moss fly out of it. It's, that kind of energy happening all around us in these times. But for we Cancers, we're going to focus on this kind of energy. So it's a generous person, right? Well, an excellent manager of money. If they liked us or they were an advisor to us, they would favor us because it's a very mature energy. And if they didn't favor us, they'd be fair, fair with us and just. So it's practical energy, very well grounded energy. They want to see what the money that they distribute, if it's somebody helping us, they want to see the money they distribute going to produce a tangible result. And with that Seven of Cups, it's like focus, or I'm not going to have any clout with this Queen of Pentacles energy. It feels like that, I'm not going to be able to persuade them, or I'll get too emotional about what it is instead of very factual. That's another thing Pentacles bring to us, that real factual thing. So if it's not a person in our life, someone that's going to help us, maybe someone give us a loan at a bank, or reduce maybe interest rate on a credit card because we got all this mess going on. So if it is not a person, it is harvest after much labor, security, and the acquisition of wisdom through experience and through the prudent use of our wealth or our finances, being very careful, very Queen of Pentacles energy is very systematic, extremely mature, very careful with whatever it is that they are given into their hands, and if it's someone outside of us that's going to help us, we'd be favored by them, but they would want to see what's going to happen with this money, or these goods that I'm giving you. So it's actually good energy all around here as long as I get my head on, and I focus right, because the next one is that type of mature energy too, because now we have the Emperor, and that means that we're in some way involved with established order, or involved with someone else who is like representative of the establishment, right? And we may have like a need to identify with that type of power, like our word down here, like that type of power, or maybe whether it can be like a religious thing, an intellectual thing, a political group, let me see, ideological in some manner, all that kind of energy. We might be attending meetings, maybe not right now, but maybe on, Skype or video conferences, calls, that kind of junk. That's a meeting that's related like to a particular kind of culture stuff, an institution, an economic group, um, a company, a community like a community that enables me to identify with this kind of power. Like we might be feeling that need to belong with this, or to be like one of them, right now, or we may be associating with someone who has that need, which could be our partner, could be even like this Page of Pentacles energy there, or the Queen of Pentacles energy there, Some of us, and I'm going to say this purposely because things are so topsy-turvy right now, the Emperor, if the Emperor comes up upside down, and it doesn't, but Spirit's saying tell what the opposite of this Emperor energy is, and that's when we're in conflict, you know, like with the establishment, don't like the way things are going, maybe don't like our job, you know, with that Seven of Cups there. That's a possibility for some of us, you know, maybe feeling pressured to accept maybe responsibilities right now that we don't want or care for, and then go back and listen to that original message, because that's about setting that example and staying true to it, because we teach people, you know, how to treat us, how by our example of how we treat ourselves, you know. Sometimes this is just feeling like a lack of energy or lack, you know, which is a lot of that right now. Or maybe a company downsizing and we're like, oh brother, they're going to do this and we got to get the heck out, you know, and find something else for after. But for the most of us, I think it's going to be upright, um, more because maybe we want that stability to go back to. We Cancers like stability. We like a happy home. We like that stability in our lives, and the funds to support us and support, you know, support us, support our families. If we're supporting, like, in a family situation, things like that. It's interesting because if we focus, and that's what they're saying, if we focus, right, on what one or two things that we want on the other side, with all this other energy here on the other side of this time, or June, with all the other energetics going on here, we'll attract it. Because if our thoughts are scattered, we can't manifest. And there's something particular that we are manifesting. Oh gosh, our card here is Law of Attraction. Can't make them up, Cancer. Right now I'm thinking, and I did that a couple days ago, that the first three, like, videos I put out, so I did those a couple days ago, but I think this card turned up again, and I shuffle these before I lay them down. I shuffle them again while I'm talking to you, and then pick out of the deck randomly. It says each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. Two of our words, power and harmony, down here. And we have that scattered energy all over the place, you know. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to a higher frequency. Oh boy, Cancer, that Seven of Cups is going to be quite important to us, I think, this month, you know. If you think about it even for one little second here, it says the angels gave you this card as a reminder that the law of attraction can help you improve the situation you're inquiring about. Complaints and worries could only attract more of the same, so elevate your thoughts with the help of the angels to attract what you desire. Several times a day, imagine that the situation was presently healed and perfectly manifested. Feel gratitude that it's already so in spirit, which is the first part of attracting material aspects in your aspects of the situation, which we have three pentacles. And that's really telling us to get focused, right? Think about your desires, but avoid worrying or complaining. Rise up to the level of the type of person you wish to attract. That's exactly kind of like our original message there. As your spiritual energy increases, you'll find yourself less attracted to lower energies in relationships and situations. This is normal, and the angels can help you deal with those endings and beginnings. That's a really good message for us. Well, Cancer, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or if you want to just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me. All the information's down below the screen at the website. There's 2 short videos over there. One is about the prayer class that I put out there for you, and the other one is the sutra classes. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. Teaches you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do. The sutras are thought forms. You put in a 5-minute a day meditation, and they enhance. These are particular ones to enhance the clear perceptions. So the videos are over there, and all of you I met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everybody I met through 32 years of doing this work. I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.